Microsoft Teams serves as the infrastructure for more than 8 million organizations in the United States, supporting the daily activities of over 145 million active users. Yet, this scale reveals a core conflict. The platform's default configuration is designed for maximum interaction, which often comes at the direct expense of focused work. When every reply and reaction generates an alert, you face alert fatigue, a state where unorganized data streams overwhelm your ability to prioritize critical tasks. Escaping this cycle requires remapping the platform's behavior through the team's settings stack. This approach aligns the platform with your specific workflow, ensuring that the software only demands your attention when an alert meets your predefined criteria for urgency. While these configurations were once seen as the domain of IT departments, they are now a necessary skill for any professional who needs to maintain a clear line of focus in a noisy digital environment. Effective noise control follows a strict hierarchy, beginning with your global settings. To set this baseline, click your profile picture, select Settings, and open the Notifications and Activity menu. First, locate Missed Activity emails. If you are active in the app, these emails create redundant noise in your inbox. Batch these updates to arrive hourly or daily, or disable them to keep your email focused on external communications. You must also distinguish between a banner alert and a feed alert. Reserve banner and feed for direct communication that requires an immediate response. For everything else, only Show in Feed puts the update in your activity bell without popping up over your current task. Once the global rules are established, you can apply more granular overrides to individual, high-volume channels. In active channels, set all new posts to off. This ensures that you only receive a notification when someone directly mentions you or replies to a thread you started. For periods that require absolute concentration, you use the Do Not Disturb status. This acts as a hard block on the platform, silencing every banner and incoming call to allow for deep work. To ensure you are still reachable in a true emergency, you must configure your priority access list in the privacy menu. Adding your manager or key team members to this list allows their messages to bypass the Do Not Disturb shield. This cascading logic ensures you never miss a critical signal while systematically silencing the background noise of the organization. Most users treat Teams as a point-and-click interface, but relying on a mouse for navigation is inherently slow. The search box at the top of the app is actually a persistent command line interface. It is built on slash triggers. Typing a / immediately switches the box from search mode into command mode. Instead of hunting through settings, you type /DND to set your status to Do Not Disturb instantly. Type /call followed by a contact's name to start a dial without leaving your current screen. You can see the full list of these triggers by typing /keys, which pulls up the master directory of keyboard shortcuts. Communication can follow this same pattern through the command. Typing the symbol and a name in the search box allows you to send an inline message to a colleague. This keeps you inside your active window, removing the need to switch to the chat tab. These commands effectively remove the mechanical friction of the graphical interface. By using the command line, you move past the limitations of standard browsing and start operating the platform with much higher speed and precision. These individual efficiency tools converge in the most complex collaboration space, the synchronous meeting. When meeting roles aren't defined in advance, you risk a chaotic environment where any participant can inadvertently disrupt the presentation. To maintain security, Teams uses a role-based access control matrix with 4 tiers: organizer, co-organizer, presenter, and attendee. Presenters hold the authority to speak, share their screens, and take control of shared PowerPoint files. The attendee role is much more restricted. Attendees cannot mute other participants, remove users from the call, or stop a recording. Assigning this role to the majority of your audience protects the integrity of the session. Specific high-level tools, such as breakout rooms, are kept exclusive to the organizer and co-organizer tiers. An organizer can manage up to 50 separate breakout rooms, a critical feature for large-scale enterprise workshops. These roles should be locked in through the Meeting Options menu before the call begins. This proactive step is how you secure post-meeting assets, as the role matrix dictates who is permitted to access or download the recording later. Live transcription is also role-dependent. Only an organizer or co-organizer has the authority to start, stop, or download the final text. Organizers will also be responsible for a new compliance step in 2025. selecting the spoken language before transcription begins to ensure system accuracy. Applying this role matrix is what separates a vulnerable group chat from a secured professional broadcasting environment. A productive Teams environment is not the result of chance. It is the result of a deliberate hierarchy. Global settings filter the noise, the command line provides speed, and role-based access secures your collaborative space. Managing these configurations is a continuous process rather than a one-time setup. As your organization grows and the volume of information scales up, these settings must be audited to keep the system efficient. Passivity in these settings leads directly back to alert fatigue and wasted time. Audit your notifications, try 3/ commands, and set the roles for your next meeting today. By taking control of this architecture, you stop reacting to the platform's alerts and finally take command of your digital workspace.